Fellas, let's have a real conversation. Not as a coach, not as a character, but man to man, there's something we don't talk about enough. Something most of us won't admit out loud. You can lose yourself even while trying your best to love somebody else. But here's the thing, change is normal. Growth is necessary. The goal is not to go back to your old self. It's to evolve into the full man you're meant to be.
Yeah. This one's for my brothers finding balance. Yeah. This one's for my brothers finding balance. Yeah.
Your purpose is your power. Your power brings you peace. When you balance all three, that's when your soul's released. For love, for life, for what you stand on. It's in your hands, man, carry strong. You can choose to grow or choose to be alone. But peace starts right there deep in your zone.
Be the man you're meant to be.
You didn't wake up one morning and say, I'm going to stop being myself. No, it happened slowly, quietly, almost without you noticing. At first, you were that man, focused, confident. But when you started falling in love, something shifted. Some old habits had to go, not because you were losing yourself, but because love asked for maturity. You softened where you needed to. You learned to compromise. You learned patience. You left behind behaviors that no longer fit a partnership. That's growth. That's evolving. That's maturity. But here's where the line is crossed. When you start shrinking, hiding, or silencing your needs, that's when you lose yourself. A healthy relationship wants the man to grow, not disappear. Men lose themselves for honest reasons. Fear of conflict, fear of disappointing her, trying to prove commitment. Believing love means sacrificing identity. We soften, we adjust, we evolve, but sometimes we take it too far. Here's the truth. Change is part of love. Losing yourself is not. Now, let's talk about goals. Brother, pursuing your goals doesn't mean ignoring your life or your responsibilities. You've got work, bills, survival, family, a relationship. You can't do everything at full intensity all the time. That's not realistic. Instead, you prioritize maybe 2 hours a day, maybe a few hours every other day, maybe a weekend. Consistency matters more than doing everything at once. The man who grows himself while showing up for his life and his partner isn't losing himself, he's evolving. Remember, a relationship and your goals don't compete, they coexist intentionally. You're not abandoning dreams, you're integrating them wisely. But if you let your identity disappear, confidence dips, drive slows. You feel disconnected from yourself and her. And she feels it too. Not because you don't care, but because you're no longer the man she fell for. Brother, a woman doesn't want the watered down version of you. She wants the full, evolved man who can love, grow, and still be himself. And listen, love will change you. Some habits fall away. Some ways of thinking mature. That's necessary. That's good. But losing yourself, that's not. You don't need to become someone new. You need to return to yourself while growing into the man she fell for. So how do you grow without disappearing? Rebuild routines that matter. Reconnect with hobbies that give you life. Set boundaries when needed. Communicate honestly and early. So work consistently on your goals, even small steps count. Nurture the relationship without losing yourself. Growth is not erasure. Growth is integration, combining your identity, your responsibilities, your love, and your ambitions. Don't lose yourself trying to keep a relationship alive. A real connection helps you grow. It doesn't erase you. If this message hits you, you're not alone. You're not broken. You're just ready to rise again as the full man you're meant to be. This is purpose, power, and peace. Stick around. We're building men up from the inside out. See you in the next one.